My husband got laid off from his job last summer. The message that God gave me in adoration was so transformative for me that I've been feeling called to share it in hopes that it inspires and helps somebody else in a similar situation. When my husband got laid off from his job, things were already financially tight for us. We have a son that's special needs who needs to go to multiple therapies a week. On top of that, we were thinking that he was going to have to go to Korea again for work for 3 months, and we were all planning to go with him. Part of the deal was we would pay for the Airbnb and then his company would reimburse us after we were there. My husband got laid off. Not only did we lose his income, but we lost the $3,000 that we put on the Airbnb because they said that they wouldn't reimburse us. It was really scary and heartbreaking. We only had enough money in savings to cover a month of our bills. I was in complete panic and despair over what we were going to do. So I went where I always go when I need help, which is to the Lord. I went to adoration. I was like, Lord, tell me what to do. I am action oriented. I will get a job. I will support this family, whatever I need to do. The Lord told me 2 things. The first thing the Lord told me was I needed to prioritize joy. I was like, I don't know how to do that right now because we are so stressed. How am I going to have fun when we have this doom looming over us? I just felt very clearly the Lord asking us to prioritize having fun. We did a lot of great things that we could do, trying to prioritize making happy memories, even if we didn't know where the next paycheck was going to come from. The second thing that God told me was to look at the parable of the 5 loaves and 2 fish. Even though we only had enough money to cover 1 month of bills, God was going to stretch that money and make it cover as much as we needed. This was very hard for me to accept. I didn't like that answer. I wanted God to tell me he was going to give me a windfall and that Matt was going to get a job tomorrow that was going to bless our family and our finances and make everything better. But that's not what God told me. God told me that he was going to stretch the money that we had and make it work for as long as Matt was unemployed. That money stretched us until the end of the year, which was totally miraculous and not possible in my head at the moment, but totally possible for God because God can do anything. God made a way where I thought there was no way. If you are in a financially hard season right now, remember the parable of the 5 loaves and 2 fish. Go to adoration, talk to God, ask God to guide you, be open and receptive to the promptings God puts on your heart, and then just trust that God is taking care of you. One of the biggest things I would tell myself then that I tried to do is just not panicking, not allowing the fear to enter my life. Things will come and go. You will deal with them as they come and go. You do not need to panic. It just makes everything worse and makes you feel worse. Trust that God has got your back. Trusting that whatever God is asking me to do today is enough. Follow Little Girl Arise for more tips on how to live a Christ-centered life.